What's up, guys? Back at it with another video. Today we're talking about Diego Lopez versus Alexander Volkanovski. And man, what a fight. What a decisive fight by Volkanovski. You know, he really has not lost a step at the age of 37, almost 38 later on this year, I believe. And, you know, I doubted Alexander Volkanovski. I will be honest with you guys, because I know the game of fighting, and I know when you're out of your prime, quote unquote prime, judging that off of strictly age, not off of current skill level, you know, post 35, 36, 37, getting knocked out twice, you're not really thinking that this guy can turn it around and win the title back again, and then go back and rematch the young, hungry lion in Diego Lopez and beat him again, and this time more decisively. I think it's something that is very impressive for Volkanovski, and if he's able to keep this up, he is one win away, I believe, from having the most title wins at featherweight and ultimately breaking Jose Aldo's record, which is just incredible to see. I mean, when Volkanovski lost that belt to Topuria after getting knocked out from Islam Makhachev the fight before, I did not think he would ever see that belt again. I thought that that was the end of his reign, obviously, and that maybe he had a few more fights and that was going to be a career for him. But obviously, as you guys know, Ilya vacated that belt, went up to lightweight. Volkanovski got his chance against Diego Lopez in the first fight. And I thought Diego Lopez was going to win. And Volkanovski just proved that he was that more experienced veteran who could still hang with the Young Bucks, and knocked him off. And then to get the rematch, to say, hey, you finished the Young Buck, but guess what? The Young Buck went and knocked off another up-and-coming contender in Gene Silva. And guess what? We're going to have him go at you again in a rematch. I mean, that is the UFC, guys, from a business perspective. That is the UFC trying to get Diego Lopez to be the champion and have a changing of the guard. And because Diego Lopez is very market friendly, people seem to really love Diego Lopez. Sponsorships like Diego Lopez. And I think he would have made for a great champion, but Alexander Volkanovski still has it. And, you know, that's hard for me to say, because I did not think in this rematch he was going to be able to go out there and win more decisively, but he did. And, you know, unfortunately, Diego broke both of his ankles, and he's going to be out for an extended period of time. But I really did think he was going to beat him. It kind of seemed like he kind of came out with that same sort of game plan, and Volkanovski stick to his game plan, switched up, circling to the other way. And, you know, he has that fight IQ, that high level fight IQ. And he's fought in championship fights since December of 2019, when he beat Max Holloway by unanimous decision to win that belt at T-Mobile Arena. He's been in title fight after title fight after title fight. That is levels of experience. And, you know, you can't train experience. You can only get experience. And Diego's getting experience, obviously, but Volkanovski is, you know, featherweight gold still runs through Sydney, Australia with Alexander Volkanovski. And I think that the next title challenger, whether that's Lerone Murphy, Mosvar, or somebody else, is going to have a tough time knocking Volk off, because it looks like vintage Volkanovski, guys. I'm not even joking. So it was exciting to see him go out there and compete, go out there and remind people once again, because I think he hadn't fought since last April. And unlucky for Diego, but Diego's going to rebuild. That was his second title shot, so you guys know how usually UFC works. You can't really get 3 title shots in the same division if it's against the same champion. So I think hopefully the best case scenario for Diego is to go back, beat some more contenders. Hopefully someone beats Volk. There's a new champion, and he can get another crack at that belt. But great fight. Love Diego. All heart. Swinging to the end. Volkanovski still a champ. Going to be in the Hall of Fame. 2-time featherweight champion. About to break the most wins in featherweight history. Break Aldo's record. And it's just exciting to see, guys. But I really enjoyed that fight. And yeah, you should too as a fight fan, because it's incredible to see a man have that work rate at the tail end of his career like that. And that's exciting. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back in tomorrow for another video talking about Tai Tuivasa, fan favorite Tai Tuivasa, and talking about none other than Patty the Batty Pimblett. So you guys don't want to miss that. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys again soon. Boom.